This is the Good Neighbor Podcast, the place where local businesses and neighbors come together. Here's your host, Rachel Fife.
Well, welcome to the Good Neighbor Podcast. Now, are you torn between what you want and what the culture you come from tells you to do or be? Or do you experience anxiety, self-doubt, or guilt and are looking for a therapist? Well, this resource is closer than you think. Today, I have the pleasure of introducing your good neighbor, Cristina Deneve, with Empower You Bilingual EMDR therapy. Cristina, how is it going?
Hi, Rachel. Thank you so much for having me. It's going great. Thank you.
Well, wonderful. Well, we're really excited to learn about your practice. So tell us about your therapy practice.
Yes, well, Empower You is an online psychotherapy practice where I help adult children of immigrants who feel anxiety, self-doubt, and guilt and shame. And I use my main approach, which is EMDR, because it's more effective than talk therapy. And if you want, I can explain a little bit more about EMDR. Would that be okay? Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. EMDR is very effective. It helps integrate what we logically think and what we experience emotionally. Like, for example, if you think about, I know I'm good enough because I have done this and I have done that, I am this person, but sometimes emotionally it's not there, the feeling, right? So what EMDR, it integrates that logical experience with the emotional experience, so you not only know it but you feel it.
Wonderful. Well, how did you get into this type of business?
Yes. Well, it all started, when I was an engineer. I studied engineer first, and then everything looked on paper. I had a good career, I had stability, but deep down I felt miserable. So for some years it worked, and until it didn't, because I had put that part of me away, and all of a sudden, I knew something had to change. So I switched careers to psychology, and I started to do my own therapy. And, I realized that it wasn't connected to myself. I wasn't living the life that I wanted to live because I didn't even know what I wanted. So this whole self-discovery process started, and that's what brought me here.
Wonderful. Well, what do you think are maybe some myths or misconceptions in your industry?
Yes, well, sometimes I hear a lot that you go to therapy because there's something wrong with you and that you're broken. And what I think is that therapy, it helps you to get to know yourself at a deeper level, to understand what happened to you and the impact that had in your life. And when you find a not judgmental place, you can be honest with yourself, and you can start making different choices in your life to live a life that is more aligned with what you are and who you are.
Wow.
And
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So now,
yeah,
yeah, we know marketing is really the heart of every business. So how are you finding your patients to your therapy practice?
yeah, well, it's different ways. I think mostly is word of mouth, right? When my clients recommend other people. And I do also marketing. I have my Facebook account, I have my Instagram account. I post sometimes, and other therapists refer me. Uh, and also I'm in some directories, so that also, those are my sources mainly.
Okay. Have you ever thought about doing your own podcast by any chance?
Yes, I have thought about it. Definitely, definitely. I think that's something that I have in mind, and I definitely, it's something I want to work in the near future.
Wonderful. Now, outside of work, Christina, what do you like to do for fun?
Yes, I love being outdoors. I feel like being outdoors does something magic for me. I love hiking, rollerblading, paddleboarding, and I love connecting with friends and spending time with my family.
Wonderful. Well, Cristina, please tell our listeners one thing they should remember about Empower You.
Yes, definitely. Like empower you. It's a therapy practice that can help you to heal, trauma, to transgenerational trauma, and and use EMDR. The goal is to help you feel free from all patterns, from self-doubt, and free from expectations, so you can live the life that you want, that is more aligned with who you are.
Wonderful. Well, how can our listeners learn more about Empower You?
Yes, they can visit my website, which is empower and the letter U, and then emdr.com. And also, I have my Instagram account, which is empoweryouth.emdr, and my Facebook account, which is Cristina Deneve.
Wonderful. Well, Cristina, I really appreciate you being on the show, and we wish you and your practice really the best of luck moving forward and much success.
Thank you, Rachel. Thank you for having me.
My pleasure.
It was a pleasure. Thank you.
You bet.
Thank you for listening to the Good Neighbor Podcast. To nominate your favorite local businesses to be featured on the show, go to gnporangecounty.com. That's gnporangecounty.com, or call 714-941-8862.